Hello everyone, welcome back to a Megon 2 Electric Boogaloo. Today I want to talk about things that didn't make it into my main channels this week at Twitter that I really wish it had made it into this week at Twitter, but I ran out of time to put it in this week at Twitter. Elon Musk. The reason why is because I can't help but notice he is getting, well, backlash that I can only draw comparable to that of Trump, who could simply tweet out, "I like toast," and everyone would call him a Nazi sympathizer for it. He could say, "I've donated my entire wealth to a children's charity," and people would inevitably say to him, "Yeah, but you're killing children." With Elon Musk being the owner of Twitter now, that is how it comes across, because it doesn't matter what he tweets. It really doesn't. He just gets crap all the time, and this cracks me up to no end. Now, there is a high possibility, because I don't really do this at the best of times, that I'm not going to prove Elon Musk right or prove my point that people treat him like crap akin to that of Trump no matter what he says. I just want to use some of the tweets I'd archived last week that I forgot to use last week, because I still think they're worthy of a video on their own. So we're going to start with Andrew Wortman, who tweeted, "He fired 3/4 of the employees, now he's planning to starve the rest of them. He's failure incarnate." Accompanying it an image from Bill Gruskin, quote, "Mr. Musk plans to begin making employees pay for lunch which had been free at the company cafeteria." A New York Times article. Continuing, Andrew Wortman, that is, for the "I bring my own lunch" crowd. That's a shame, but not relevant. Twitter was a company that provided lunch for its employees for free for 10 years, and now abruptly stopped because its CEO is a cheap pile of garbage. Andrew Wortman was retweeted by Niche Gamer, who simply said, "Maybe they should learn to cook." It's a very strange hill to choose to fight, I will admit. And as far as having an opinion on business lunch cafeteria places goes and whether it's free or not, I don't really give a feck. I'm self-employed. I buy my own lunch. I make my own lunch. Elon Musk had replied to Niche Gamer, especially bizarre given that almost no one came to the office. Estimated cost per lunch served in the past 12 months is greater than $400. Now that in and of itself is a rather interesting statement. I didn't realize everyone was getting served by Salt Bae with overcharged fries. Elon was retweeted by Tracy Hawkins, who said, "This is a lie. I ran this program up until a week ago when I resigned because I didn't want to work for Elon Musk. For breakfast and lunch, we spent $20 to $25 a day per person. This enabled employees to work through lunchtime and meetings, I assume. It could be Magic the Gatherings. Attendance was anything from 20 to 50% in the offices." Elon replied, "False. Twitter spends $13 million a year on food service for San Francisco headquarters. Badge-in records show peak occupancy was 25%, average occupancy below 10%. There are more people preparing breakfast than eating breakfast. They don't even bother serving dinner because there is no one in the building." Handy thing here is, Tracy doesn't work there anymore and has no actual access to the information. Elon owns it and has access to all the information. So I wonder who I believe. The monkey that quit because she didn't want to work for Elon, or the monkey Chad that owns the place. Moving on from what can be described as Foodgate. John Laguerre, whatever, former CEO of EE. "Hi Elon, maybe I should run Twitter. You can stop managing daily business and content moderation and then support product technology. Let someone else run Twitter. I'm expensive, but so is what you paid for Twitter. P.S. Please be leadership example of how to tweet." Elon replies, "No. No offense to John, I wouldn't want you in charge either. EE is a shit network. I've been on it long enough and I can't get a better one." My favorite response to that is, "Hey, at least he got a response to his job application. Can't complain." That is the single most relatable tweet I have ever seen, and I remember having to try and find work before deciding, screw you guys, I'm going it alone. No one ever replies, because people are dickheads. Next we go to CL Blue Check Mark with an image of Sam BF. Sam BF is and was one of the richest cryptocurrency people on the planet, Samuel Bankman-Fried. The image, though, is fake. 100%. When you look at the stats, it's fake. In fact, the stats are more akin to someone else and has been confirmed to be CT Metios, aka Tomio from Evil Geniuses Academy. Elon had replied to this though, because I don't think he knew it was a Poe, with emojis. Now, is Samuel Bankman-Fried getting arrested yet or not? Because what he's involved in is Interesting. Very interesting. Does he need a Patreon, perhaps? Now, some of you might have noticed a pattern already, a very small one, but it's going to continue as a theme throughout the video. Former employees using the very platform, whether they were fired or chose to walk away, to complain about the current owner of the platform, either because they want to test the limitations of the free speech Elon Musk claims to champion, or because they want to use the platform that gives them the biggest voice. I doubt it's begrudgingly, because I think they are very much codependent on Twitter, much like I am for This Week at Twitter. Continuing on, unusual Wales blue checkmark. Elon has fired numerous employees who were critical of him on Twitter, and the company Slack, according to Protocol. Elon replies, "I would like to apologize for firing these geniuses. Their immense talent will no doubt be of great use elsewhere." There are levels of burning that I can really appreciate, much like how I like my toast. Elon Musk had tweeted punting relaunch of Blue Verified to November 29th to make sure that it is rock solid. Spicy Chicken Sandwich replied, "Are you going to let people change their names once they verify?" Asking as someone who is now stuck as a chicken sandwich. Elon replied twice, first an emoji, the second, "With new release, changing your verified name will cause loss of checkmark until name is confirmed by Twitter to meet TOS. Count Dankula, aka Giant Penis. Elon, please." Turns out Dankula is suffering from a severe case of, "You get what you deserve, you silly bitch," atosis. And I agree with everyone underneath who said, "Elon, never let him change his name, it's too effing hilarious." 100% on your side here. Now, some people who had lost their accounts have got their accounts back, and I want to address that now through Elon's tweets. New Twitter policy is freedom of speech, but not freedom of reach. Negative hate tweets will be max deboosted and demonetized, so no ads or other revenue to Twitter. You won't find the tweet unless you specifically seek it out, which is no different from the rest of the internet. And underneath, Kathy Griffin, Jordan Peterson, Babylon Bee have been reinstated. A decision concerning Donald Trump has not been made. You can be almost certain Kathy Griffin was immensely grateful to get her platform back so she can continue to berate everyone else for not being as cool as she is. As far as the Trump thing goes, we'll get to that soon because there's something else to add later on. Elon later on tweeted, "What should Twitter do next?" Originally had tweeted, "Bring back Alex Jones." Elon Musk straight up, "No." This did lead to Alex Jones trending on Twitter, and there are many videos on Twitter in that trending tag where he has, Alex Jones that he's criticized Elon Musk for this and other things. It's a tricky area to navigate considering the bad optics and all the negativity associated with Alex Jones, certainly when one speaks of Sandy Hook. It's a very difficult area for Elon to traverse, so I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning could be, might be, is. Do forgive my ignorance. I don't want to latch onto it, but I'm sure some pedantic shitface is going to get in my comments being a massive thunderfuck about how I don't understand it. Thank you. JT Lewis had actually replied to Elon Musk saying, "Elon, I lost my brother in Sandy Hook. My family has been harassed by hoaxes for a decade, but you should reinstate Alex Jones. Coordinated efforts to censor and ban him off social media only deepens his base by, in their eyes, substantiating their crazy conspiracy theories." And that is where I'm going to leave that, because I don't want to be drawn in, but I will link a video down below in the pinned comment. So on to Donald Trump. Elon Musk had tweeted out a poll with over 15 million votes. Reinstate former President Trump. Yes, 51.8%. No, 48.2%. That is a lot of impressions. Over 134 million people saw that poll. So obviously the return on that wasn't great. But still, it has been seen, it has been retweeted, it has been quote tweeted and liked by so many. Many replying to him simply saying, "Don't do this." He also said Vox Populi, Vox Dei, which I believe is voice of the people, voice of God. I don't know if that's both or one of them. He later on retweeted the poll by saying, "The people have spoken. Trump will be reinstated," and then said the Latin phrase again, with my favourite reply being the first one. It's almost as if the majority of people believe in the First Amendment. And the First Amendment has nothing to do with how private companies moderate what they want on their platform. Trump's account's back, by the way. And as I noticed from classic tweets, The last 2 tweets before he was cancelled. I am asking for everyone at the US Capitol to remain peaceful, no violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order, respect the law and our great men and women in blue. Thank you. And please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. But as is well known, Nazi everyone. And also just to clarify, I'm not entirely sure if Trump's going to use that account because he's on his own social media platform called Truth. But I thought I'd just include that Elon has given many of their people their accounts back. I wonder if he'll do the same to H3H3 and his wife.